Well, good evening and happy Tuesday to everyone. Good evening to the YouTube side. I hope you've had a great day. And good evening to the Rumble side. I hope you've had a great day, and I hope everybody is having a good week so far. Oh, Thormurn's drunk. He was enjoying a pint or 20 in Brie before he showed up here. I think we're going to have to wait a minute for him to get sober before we get started. Well, fortunately, it won't take long. He's complaining. He's grousing about the world right now. It's rather amusing. Hello, Radagast. Radagast the Brown. The wizard that Saruman mocked, and Gandalf respected because he understood that Radagast had more power than Saruman thought he had. Let's see where we're at. 1 minute left. Well, we could talk to Radagast. So, we have an instance. Take me drunk officer, I'm home. Hello, drive-by. Hope you've had a good Tuesday. Now, this is an instance that can be done solo, which obviously we're doing because we're solo, but it can also be done as a fellowship, which of course is meant for like 2 or 3 people and is much a little more challenging. And drive-by says looking good. Well, not, but the stream is okay. All right, good to hear. All right, we only got a couple more seconds.
I have a tale to tell you.
So, 2 young and headstrong youth of the Eglain, Elsa and Ariak, entered Agamor with a small company. They sought to find the power behind the threat to their people. But if the Gaunt Lord Ivor has come to Agamor, I fear they face a power that they cannot overcome. They need your help. The Red Swamp is divided into 2 regions. The southern marshes, Haragmar, you know. Elsa and Ariak entered Agamar, the northern marshes, through the Red Pass. It is a passage known only to the Eglain and myself. I will accompany you, for the shadow that has come to Agamar is too powerful for you to deal with alone. There is no telling what evil awaits us in the swamp. Return to me when you are prepared to leave. All right. Well, yeah, Radagast, let's get going.
Prepared to leave?
Good. We must go at once. I fear time is running short for our young Eglain friends.
The Gaunt Lord Ivar spreads corruption through Agamor, the Red Swamp, raising a host of evil to do the bidding of Angmar.
All right. Now I just noticed something. Let's see if it's just me. Oh, it is just me. There we go. Turn the game sounds up a little bit. That's better. All right, Radagast. Maybe I should eat something. Well, that's good for agility. I really wish this would sort by what it does instead of just random sorting. I think we're going to go with some agility. So we'll have some of these superior fried mushrooms crafted by Thormurn. Hey, Thormurn did some of his own cooking. What do you know? And we'll have one of these hard biscuits. That does not sound like much of a meal, but I guess whatever fills the belly, right? Okay, we are ready. We must go west to the Eglain encampment. Elsa and Ariak will be waiting, and I can better attend to the corruption from there. The power which continues to corrupt this swamp is terrible, but we may not have to face it alone. The beasts tell me there are shades of Imlin's kind which dwell here and may be convinced to aid the Eglain. I do not know why they do not remain with their own kind, but they at least have not brought harm to the Eglain. Now we must hurry. The very trees scream in pain. I must see what I can do to help them as quickly as possible. Follow me, though I cannot promise aid, for I fear I will need all my strength to face Ivor the Bloodhand. Alright, fortunately for us, he may not be helping us fight, but he does do some pretty good healing for a lore master. Oh, hello. Alright. That one's down. Might as well take care of this one too while we're at it. Oh good, you're sending bees after me. How lovely. Might as well take care of the creeping root. And the bog prowler that is corrupted. Oh, well, thank you, Radagast. Didn't really need the healing, but I appreciate it. And another tree. Oh, they're going to send everything at once. They're called dower roots. You can get off me anytime now. Thanks. And we got a few more of his roots hanging out. This is actually a rather fun instance. Now let's go ahead and take care of the poison on us. And while we're doing that, Radagast is sitting here talking to whatever's in those bushes. A frog. It would seem this gate has been sealed by an evil power. I believe, though, that I can open it. Oh, look, some lights. Hello. Come here. I'd like to talk to y'all. Y'all are quite aware that you're dead, right? And there we go. Greetings, my four-footed friend. What brings you here? Hello, bunny. So now we have a fox, a frog, and a bunny following Radagast. I always did enjoy this. And I think we're going to have a squirrel next. A warped blood oak. They did come up with some interesting names for these huons. All right. That's out of the way. Nope, not going to talk to the squirrel. We're just going to take care of these guys over here. I almost feel like I should give Thormurn some sort of axes instead of the swords he's using. I will have to check and see if dwarves have a racial proficiency for axes. Preferably not in the middle of fighting, though. We'll wait until we're done at the instance. If anybody would care to remind me. Ha. The hands are so slow that I can sit there and run circles around them while I kill everything else. And I guess one hit them. All right. Well met, sir. Where have the Eglain gone? I can speak not of such matters. Nevin bids that I hold my post no matter what. Speak to the shade again. Perhaps there is more he could tell us. I must see to the safety of my little friends here. So, this is actually a section outside of the instance where there would be some NPCs and some quests. And I think Dannison is one of the quest givers. Alright, Dannison. Nevin orders me hold my post, and I must obey. He is our commander. I am under his charge, as are my men. Honor binds us even greater than the curse of our Wayne Benadar. I will not forsake my commander, though he is so very changed. I cannot disobey his orders while he remains. If thou wish us to fight, thou must entreat with Nevin. His seat is to the north. All right. So it says defeat Nevin. Are we on our food? We'll need to eat again soon. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. We have trees. I'm just running right past them. Like, not a care in the world. Woohoo! I've never fought both of them at once. This should be fun. Well, Thormurn is a dwarf. He's tough. He can handle it, right? Okay, I think one down, one to go. No worries. How's our food again? 18 minutes on that, 3 minutes on that. Okay. And here's Nevin. White Lord. Your presence is unwelcome, but amusing. What did you hope to accomplish? It will not matter. Soon I shall claim your bones for Ivar and for the Red Maid. Alright, so we got rid of Nevin. We just need to get rid of his last little minion here. There we go. Alright, so now we can go speak to Dannison again. Dannison. Well, I hate to tell you, dude, but you've been tricked by your lord. A wight. A fell creature of Angmar. How could I have not seen this? So long have I lingered in the swamp, cursed by our Wayne Benader, to bring the salvation or destruction of the Red Maid, she who dwells within Garth Argawen, a power now under the influence of the Gauntmen. I was blind to what Nevin had become. Now I shall make amends. Now we shall make our battle and strive to fulfill our curse. Our oath holds true. To arms, my brethren. We fight Ivar and the Red Maid. And Radagast is pleased that we have got them moving. And we have ourselves a little bitty army of shades. They're just waiting to redeem themselves. And they'll be doing some of the fighting. All right. And we will be fighting these. Well, I forgot. We have to get close enough to trigger them. Oh, and handy, Radagast, that you finally bring out something that's willing to fight with us instead of just doing some heals. I did forget he had those. Let's get some healing on us. Or at least take the poison off us. Radagast, you have come. And you should not have been so hasty in coming here. I told you it was folly. You were right. I should know better for the future. Do not feel too badly. It was a great feat to come as far as you have. Thormurn, all of you, I sense our journey is nearly at an end. Rest now and speak to Elsa to learn what you may of her battles. Her insight may prove helpful in the fight ahead. We were beaten. There's no way to hide this. This Ivar commands the water, the whites, the forest itself. He cannot be beaten by my meager force, and I fear there is something far more terrible within the ruins to the north. I know there is little time before a great evil spills forth from Garth Argawen. Our only hope is Radagast. Only he will be able to stop this Ivar. Please go north to the gate of Garth Argawen with him. Stop the Gaunt Lord Ivar. Bring your rest to its end, for we must hurry and continue our journey. Hurry now, the Gaunt Lord Ivar is not far from here, near the gates of Garth Argoin to the north. He may not reveal himself immediately, so we may need to draw him forth. The way ahead will be difficult, but do not give up hope. We shall triumph this day if we do not lose heart. Alright. So clear up a few things between us and our destination. Pulling this creepy crawly hand. Oh, another one. All right. Oh, that's right. We have these guys. Totally forgot about this part of the fight. I hate when they go into hiding. All right. I was pretty sure there was a second wave of them. I had some pretty nasty looking spirits. You can tell they're already fully corrupted. Although I don't know if they're fell spirits or just the spirits of men that have been fully corrupted. Alright. Ivar, enough of this. Show yourself. And there is the evil we face. Ah, the fool in brown. Agamor is lost. Cease your prattling tongue, you hold no sway over me. We shall see, fool. And of course, now we're being held still while they fight. I trust in the secret fire. The power of the abyss is mine to command. Nature is my ally. Ah! Enough of this. I shall waste my time with you no more. The Red Maid shall be ours. She shall be freed from your clutches soon enough. That creature commands great power, but against a heart full of hope and trust in one's allies, such power means nothing. Thank you for your help here, my friend. We have done well this day. Ivar's spreading corruption has stayed, at least for the moment. I must return now to the Eglain encampment and help end this evil forever. There is more that you ought to do here if you are willing, but we will not speak of such matters now. And woohoo! We have completed the instance. Actually, we did that in pretty good time.
I came too late to Bree, and too early to Weathertop, where beyond my aid, the Witch King and his minions attacked Frodo, wounding him with a Morgul blade. Thankfully, Aragorn was there to save him.
I love how they toss in little bits of the actual books in the cutscenes. It's always so much fun to see. Hello.
What can I do for you?
You like the narrator too? Thank you for your aid, Thormurn. You should speak now with Radagast the Brown. He is waiting for you within the tower here in the camp. Do I have any items I can... Let's see. Cricket branches. And I turn that into Elsa. Tough carapace. Nope. Okay. Large finger bones. Nope. Tough sword sheaths. Nope. Looks like the only one I can turn in here is that one.
What do you need?
Well, that's 300 rep with the Eglain. Where are we in that? Let's find out. Reputation. We're at ally with the Eglain now, so pretty good. All in all. Alright, so let's go up here, talk to Radagast. Hello, Radagast. Yes, this shall do nicely. I shall remain here and help the Eglain fight against Ivar. I cannot allow innocent creatures to be used for such evil purposes. So we've got light armor piece that we can't use, a heavy armor piece we can't use, a ring of the Eglain that is better suited for spellcasters, a bracelet that would actually be nice for Thormurn, except that I don't think I want to lose the parry and resistance rating. And a sword that, ooh. I mean, it's got some good damage. But I would lose. I'll take it. If I decide not to use it, I can always sell it.
I must bid you farewell for now.
Yep, I will bid you farewell for now. We have finished the epic in the Lonelands. Now let's go ahead. We'll not worry about the quest back here. We could probably handle them, but to be perfectly honest, I don't feel like doing them. So, let's head back to Oscaruth, which I could have probably just used the part, but that's being lazy. Because Oscaruth is like literally around the corner. First things we're going to do is empty our bags. Well, first thing we're going to do is check and see if I can't turn any of this junk in at the task board there. Then we'll empty our bags. And then, the million-dollar question, we get to figure out where we're going next. Yeah, I got something chasing me. It can chase me. Oh, and I don't think I've mentioned that Thormurn finally has a casual outfit. So his festive outfit is very nice, but I wanted something casual, something that looked like he would wear it every day. So let's see, which one was this? I cannot remember. Wrong outfit. This is the tunic and trousers of Autumn Night. And out of all the casual looking outfits at the fair, this one just looked the best on him. And it does. Now it doesn't dye great. So instead of this gray part, the gray part's dyeing, the white parts actually dye different colors. So if we go ahead and look, we can see here. Go to chest color, let's pick red, and you can see all the inside parts turned red. So not the usual dye schematic for outfits in the game. And you would have to do a pretty bright color. Now we could do gray with gray, which actually doesn't look too bad, except it just looks like he's dirty. Black with gray, that actually looks better. But it just seems like this is much better with brighter color. Well, maybe not that bright. That orange is a little much. But yeah. So a brighter color for the dyeing this is just the best option. Okay, enough staring at his outfit. We were looking for the task board. All right. What do we have here? Tough carapace. We can turn that one in here. Large finger bone. Yes, we can turn that one in here. Tough sword sheath. We can turn that one in here. We need one more, which I don't think we're going to get one more. Well, 3 is better than none.
What do you need?
So 2 of these we turn in with Frederick the Elder. And one of them we turn in with Hannah. And that's the large finger bones of all things.
Oh dear.
Okay. So we got 4 of our 5 tasks done.
I'll try to help you if I
Well,
can.
Oh, you can. You can buy this junk from me. So I don't have it cluttering up my bag. I'll hold on to that in case I decide to use it. Oh, we have a scholar. Oh, well, we can't really use that, but we're going to keep it. Because he is a scholar. The silver web of vigor. You know what? I don't think I'm going to use it. And I don't think it will really sell on the auction house, so we'll sell it here. I think that's it. Thank you, lady. Bags aren't looking horrible. They're not looking fantastic, but they're not looking horrible right now. All right, so we have options for our next journey. We could go to the Yondershire. He is, well, kind of a little above level for the Yondershire, but it could still be quite fun. We could go directly to North Downs. Or we could go to Evendom, which I cannot remember. I might have done Evendom on Medriel, but it would have been a couple of years ago. You love some Evendom, huh? Well, you know what? Why not? We'll start with Hannah's quest here.
Will you help me?
Because that will take us to... Yep, that's what we're doing. And hello, Deplorables. I hope you're having a great evening. And hello, Cass. What's up? Well, we are heading to Evendom. That's what's up. Aside from that, we're having a great day. How about you? I assume you're getting ready for work right now. You just woke up from a nap? Naps are awesome. We're going to be lazy and just take a stable to the Forsaken Inn. So, woohoo! We get to watch me get lost. I'm old. Naps are my life. Okay, that was some hell lag. Hello, lag. That was some weird lag. Well, I mean, I'm past the age of 50, so I'm no spring chicken myself. Still, I think even when I was in my 30s, I thought naps were nice. Not necessary, but nice. You're 46. Well, I got you beat a little bit. I'm 53. Elderly and gamer years. You know what? Not really. If you think about it, we're antiques. We are definitely some of the original gamers. I mean, I cut my teeth on an Atari 2600 back in the 70s. So I've been gaming that long. Yeah, I have had kinship leaders that were in their 70s 15 years ago. So they would be 90 or more now. And I happen to have a couple of friends. The husband's in his 70s. The wife is in her 60s. And, yeah, there's actually a lot of older people that play this game. These people probably grew up, like I did, reading The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. You know, I have a couple of other Middle-earth games I should try out playing at some point. I have, was it Shadow of War and Shadow of Mordor? I read the basic ones. I just recently started reading all of his son's books. Okay, so you started reading, is that Fall of Gondolin, Baron and Luthien, and I can never remember the name of the other one. I still need to finish reading the Silmarillion, although I don't really read it as much as I poke around and look for bits of lore I'm interested in. You have that game, it was okay? Alright. Might have to put that on next year's Let's Play rotation. I think one of the games I'm definitely going to be playing next year is Dragon Age Origins, because it's been like an age since I played that. It's tough? Okay, good to know. I don't mind tough. I may totally suck at it, but I'm willing to give it a try. Hello, Enla.
Oh, it's a sorry day.
Hana the Young needs oatmeal. Well, I'm afraid we're all out, and there's little to be done about it. My supply has dried up because of the problems they're having up at Oakborton. A cousin of old Mugwort's lives in the town, a bounder by the name of Nod Gardner. He says there are all kinds of problems that the bounders can't solve by themselves. You look like you can handle yourself pretty well, so if you should happen to swing around that way, you might be able to do some good. There won't be any oatmeal delivered out this way until the problems in Oakborton are sorted out. You can get to Oakborton by heading north from Brockenborings in the Shire across the Greenfields. Alright. Now, I'm trying to recall. I think there is some sort of epic through Evendom. I don't think we're going to worry about it for the moment. I think we're just going to go straight to Oakborton. So, I always keep forgetting. He's a hunter. He has ports. And I even looked up to see when he gets his Breland port. He'll get it at level 32, so we got about a level and change to go. But hey, between questing in the Lonelands and the festival, he has gained a respectable 6 levels. I have no complaints.
A lovely day, isn't it?
And once again, we're going to be lazy. We're going to take the stable to Hobbiton. Unfortunately, since he isn't a VIP character, we have to take a slow stable. We have to take a lot of slow stables. Funny thing is, I don't mind that as much as I mind the stables you can't use at all unless you have been VIP on the account, and the lack of bag space. See, these are things I don't generally notice when I'm on my main account because it is a VIP account. But on this account, I can feel the slight annoyances and pain pinch that they've added to the game to encourage people to spend money. Which, of course, discourages some people from playing the game. On one hand, understanding how business works, I know that they got to make money to keep the servers open and keep content rolling in. On the other hand, I think they could do it a little more gracefully. All right, now, from here, I do not think we have Brocken borings yet.
Oh, good job.
Oh, we do. Okay. I guess we'll be lazy again and take another slow stable. I didn't think we had that. I will laugh so hard if it turns out we have the stable up to Oatbarton, too. I think the hunter gets another port for Tenandir, if I remember right. I should go revisit my high-level hunter and see. It's been a while. What a pretty little village. It really is. Cute little spot here. You know, the neighbors aside. Oh, look, it's the Circle of Resurrection. All right, we have arrived at Brockenborns. Let's find out. Nope, we do not have Oatbarton, which I suspected we didn't. I don't know if this counts for us. I guess it does. Didn't used to. You had to wait until you were the proper level to find that, but it says you have found the Hobbit lamp. Well, once he gets to Enedwaith, he'll at least have that one. Well, that's pretty ambitious, thinking I could get a third character to all the way to Enedwaith. I already got Medril and Dunland. Marcelin is in Angmar right now, because I skipped it on Medril. And Harboreth is now behind Thormurn. She's still in the Lonelands. That's funny. Oh, and I have a Hobbit Brawler. I should see if I can't get her to at least her legendary so I can see what those look like. Hello, stable master.
Good day.
So technically, while this is kind of an in-between area. It's part of the Shire, but it's also Evendom.
Hello.
A favor for old Mugwort. Wonderful. I haven't seen him in a dog's age. Nice of him to think of us back in Oakbarton. In truth, we have some serious problems around here, so it's a good thing you've come.
Please, stay a moment.
Welcome to Oakbarton, traveler. We are home to some of the northernmost farms in the Shire. That means our crops have a distinctly sharper taste, and our pipeweed lingers on the tongue. The main producer up here is the North Cotton Farm, just up to the west of the town. They're getting ready for their harvest and annual market. I'm sure there's plenty to do. Head on over to the farm and speak with Alban North Cotton and see what you can do to help him out. All right. We also need to talk to Hal Gamgee here.
Is there something I can do for you?
Marry me a hunter. You heard of our troubles? This is wondrous. I had not hoped that you would come, but here you are. There are many folks here who are terrified of the strange things happening, myself included among them. If you would help us, I know that we could find a proper way to thank you. All right. Speaking of which, I guess we're going to find out shortly if Thormurn needs to go back to Mickle Delving and do the starter quest so he can use gift mathams or not. I cannot remember. You know what? I can look it up right now. Let's see, show history. Wait, no. Show completed. Okay, so he has done them. Joining the Bounder and the Founding Writ is done, which means he can, at his leisure, use any mathams he finds. Alright, let's see how many times I can get lost in here, shall we? Okay, I think I know which way I'm going. It's a lovely little spot, but it's such a maze. Although I remember there used to be a Hobbit kinship that would use this as their home base for their role-playing. Kind of cute.
Is there something I can do for you?
Are you here to help? There is so much to do in order to get ready for the market.
Might I speak with you a moment?
We are terribly behind this year. Almost nothing has been done, and I do not know how we possibly can get it all done. The harvest has not been the greatest, so we have been spending all our time trying to get what did grow to stay alive. In order to have a proper farmer's market, there are many things we must still have. We have to have pies and premier pipeweed. We need to clean the place up and get the animals ready for petting. We also told Nibs he could participate this year, and I hear he's had some troubles as of late. If you could help us all get this ready, we would greatly be in your debt. This may be the last year we can have this market, and I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure it's the best. Alright, so we gotta find a whole bunch of hobbits to talk to. And quests to get. And get lost. A lot. I'm trying to find one in particular that is one of those do it as you do everything else because... Ah. Hello, Milo.
Could I take a moment of your time?
We're not going to read this because, to be honest, these aren't the most exciting reads. But he wants us to collect farming tools. Which will take us around. And then we can pick up other quests along the way. Excuse me, just a moment. I need a drink of water. All right. Lots and lots of crows. That's right. These things don't attack you until you attack them. I feel like I just made a big loop. I did. Well, that's one time getting lost. Let's see how many we can get up to. Okay, that's where we got the quest from. Okay, that would be 2. Oh, there's a trowel somewhere. Ah, now this looks familiar. Sheep. And chickens. Okay, nothing in there. I love that tower right here. That is so neat. And surprisingly, a number of the Hobbit burrows are not burrows at all. They're houses.
Stay and have some tea.
You need me to return some sheep to you. Okay. So, I guess you could say quite unusual for hobbits. Hello, sheep. Come here, sheep. Too bad we can't just have 4 sheep follow us back. We have to do it one at a time. All right. I'm checking out world chat. I'm like, Okay, why are we ganging up on the World of Warcraft player? I must have missed a whole bunch of conversation. I'm not going to sit there and try to figure it all out. Either I missed a bunch of conversation or I have somebody on mute, which doesn't happen too often, but it does occasionally happen. We do have one or two problem players. I read all that.
Okay, you did.
All right, so that's 2 sheep. We need 2 more. There's 1. Come on. Follow me. And of course, being Hobbit quests, I swear, half of Hobbit quests are just these homey, little, almost cozy quests. But we do need to do these to progress to the next part of Evendom. And they are XP. And Thormurn appreciates extra XP. Alright, nothing but thieving shrews. Ah, I see a sheep. I see 2 sheep. We'll take the sheep we saw first. That's only fair, right? I kind of appreciate how they did try to make the animals look fairly realistic early on. I mean, that looks like a properly tended sheep. Looks like it's ready to be sheared, but it looks like it gets sheared on a regular basis. All right, sheep are done. If I remember right, the next one is something about the chickens.
Oh, good day.
Yep, I was right. Gather up the chickens. Actually, he's holding that pretty well. Of course, that's a time thing, so we have to get it back to the coop before it flies the coop. All right, that's 1. Of course, you know, when you don't have any sort of fencing around your chicken's pen and no gate on your farm, your chickens are going to wander. That's just the way of chickens. You can see there's supposed to be a giant round gate, but it's not there. come on, chicken. Bark, bark. Yeah, bark, bark. One more. I mean, some people will probably be really annoyed by this set of quests, but it really is a nice little break from killing stuff. Just kind of low-key. Okay, here's a breather before you get into your next big set of go kill things.
A lovely day, isn't it? Stay and have some tea.
Mud the pigs. So we've dealt with his sheep, we've dealt with his chickens, now we need to help the pigs out. Well, while we're doing that, we've got another quest over here. I see Rosa. And we have a couple of tools we can pick up here. So before I forget, I'm going to grab those. Hello, Rosa.
Good day. Might I have a word with you?
And she wants me to go collect some wheat for her. Now, let's see if I can remember where the wheat is or if I'm going to get lost. Oh. Well. For a change, I didn't get lost looking for the wheat. Go figure. How much more facing the target can I be than standing right in the middle of it? Targeting system. I swear you need to fix it. Oh, almost missed that. Now I would have been running around looking for it later. Almost done with those, so yay. Good thing Thormurn's a... Thormurn. Wow, I can't even say my own character's name. Good thing Thormurn's a farmer. This is like old hat for him. What? Of course dwarves can be farmers. What do you think they eat? Hello.
A lovely day, isn't it?
You want me to defeat rats at the windmill? Okay. Well, look at there. Okay, anything else?
A lovely day, isn't it?
Okay. Thank you, lady. I don't see any... Oh, there's another hoe somewhere. There it is. Now, I thought somewhere around here... Ah, the pipeweed.
Hello there. Might I
Harvest...
speak with you a moment?
Harvest pipeweed and drive off crows. Aye, Captain. Now that would be out. See if I can remember where. Yeah, that's all the wheat. Pipe wheat is around this way. We need 8 pipe wheat and 6 crows. Well, that's easy enough. Now you would think if you start attacking the crows would start aggroing, but they don't. Oh, hay fork. We'll grab that. Hey, we're down to our last tool we need to gather. That is a rarity. All right, that's the last crow we need it. But yeah, I've killed, what, 6 crows? And they are still as passive as ever. So it is kind of odd. Odd little design choice there. But I guess they wanted to keep the kind of a cozy feeling in this area. They made it. All right, Blossom.
Stay.
You want me to sort the pipeweed? I was going to say Thormurn doesn't know the first thing about pipeweed, but no, he's grown some. He certainly smoked his share of it.
A lovely day, isn't it? Could I take a moment of your
Now you want me to put it on drying racks for you. Are you going to do anything on your own, dear? Wow, we actually found all the farm equipment before we were done with the other stuff. I'm amazed. Very happy, but amazed. Okay, so that's done. All right. That's done.
lovely day, isn't it? Hello there.
Now you want me to sample your pipeweed. Okay. Well, Thormurn will be more than happy to do that for you. Okay, we have sampled the first batch. Oh, we picked it up. Now we need to sample it. The pipeweed has a soft, smooth taste. This one is still smooth, but the taste is deep and lingers. Well, that sounds like about the kind of pipeweed Thormurn would want. And what about the last one? Your lungs burn at the harsh, thick flavor. Nah, not Thormurn's speed.
Hello there.
So the first is smooth, the second flavorful, and the third you couldn't quite handle. Sounds like we're ready for the market.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Oh, wow, we leveled up already. Woohoo! All right. So we finished her stuff. We're finished with her. We need to bring the flower back to Rosa. Which way do I go to get to Rosa? Not that way. All right, here is your flower.
Hello there. Good day. Might I have a word with you?
Now you want me to gather your grapes and crush them for you. I imagine you would need several bunches of grapes to make just a couple of pies. I don't know. I've never made my own grape. I don't think I've ever made a grape pie. You know what? Now I'm kind of curious. Dance on the grapes. You're standing in the grapes. Now it's time to dance and crush them. The grapes squish between your toes. I have to admit that does not sound too pleasant. Oh, and down here is where we'll gather the water for the pigs.
How do you do?
Okay?
Hello there. Good day.
Gather eggs. Well, since we gotta go back to the farm anyway, we might as well start tending the pigs. There's a sheep hanging out here. Bah. Nice thing about hunters is they got a nice little speed boost on their movement. Alright, pigs are over here. And while we're here, we might as well go ahead and grab the eggs. Can you imagine all the things that they can sell at this farmer's market? I mean, obviously their pies, their pipeweeds, the eggs, flour, milk, butter.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Milk the cows. Okay. Well, let's go grab another bucket of water for the pigs. And of course, you know, if you've butchered a couple of chickens and pigs, maybe a cow or two, the various meats. Actually would probably be a nice little farmer's market. Oh yeah, and the wool from the sheep. Moo. So we've got that. And we need to churn the milk. Okay, so we're bringing her butter. Unfortunately, we can stand at the same churn and do this 8 times. And thankfully, they made the animation for this really short, or else it would take forever. Alright, there's her butter. And I just realized it's raining. Because of course it is. The only game it isn't raining and when I play is Enshrouded. And that's because they currently don't have a weather system, but they're adding one.
How do you do? Could I take a moment of your
Alright, so
time?
you want me to take the pies over. Alright, we need one more water bucket for the pigs. And apparently pigs do wallow in mud. I believe they coat their skin in mud to protect it from bug bites and the sun. So I guess it's the pig's version of off and sunscreen.
Hello there. Stay and have some tea.
Defeat shrews and collect feed. Alright. And as you can tell, one of the benefits of being a hunter is they have a nice long range. We need one more shrew. Alright, now we need to go back and feed the cows. Ah, fair enough. I mean, we did just milk them and make butter out of the milk. We should probably feed them. Here's the funny thing. There are 4 cows here, but there's 6 troughs. Make that make sense. Alright, that's done. We're actually maybe doing better than I expected.
Could I take a moment of your time?
I think I've only got lost twice, maybe 3 times so far. Hello, Milo. Oh, hello, random person. I hope you're having fun.
Hello there. Hello there. Might I
Now you want me to pull weeds. Let's go talk to Alvin first. I didn't even know there was somebody else in here. It was kind of nice to see. Ah, weeds. Oh, and we can put the pies on the table while we're here, too. Oh, nice little booth full of armors and weapons. They're expecting a lot of outsiders to show up to this market because I don't see a whole lot of hobbits needing such things except maybe founders. Okay, I think we've done all the weeds. So we'll turn these 3 in.
Is there something I can do for you? Hello?
And now we need to go talk to Milo again. Milo's the only one that's got quests for us now.
How do you do? Could I take a moment of your time?
Collect scarecrows. If I can remember where the scarecrows are. Thought they were pretty close to where he's at. Yeah, I thought for sure they were around here somewhere. All right. Where are these stinking scarecrows?
Good day.
I know, but I don't know where they're at. All right, that's officially 4. Ah, where are they? There they are. Now, how I'm carrying all these scarecrows at once is beyond me. I mean, I know he's a dwarf, and he's strong, but still, that's a bit much. Even for him. Scarecrows may look light, but a real scarecrow is anything but light. Alright, so that's 2. We need to place 4 more. Now, he's got a couple of quests that they could have put all together and made life easier. Like this one, there's one to pick flowers, and there's one to light lamps, which we might not be able to do because it's not dusk yet. All right, one more spot where we need to put a scarecrow. I love how we put it down and then the crows fly away, but like 5 seconds later, they're back. I'm not sure crows are really deterred by scarecrows.
A lovely day, isn't it?
The children will love seeing the scarecrows. It gives them a happy little fright.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Now we need to pick flowers. But yeah, I think even Milo there acknowledges the fact that scarecrows don't really do that much. Oh, look, it's a pretty little flower. And some flies that are going to follow me around until they get bored. I honestly don't feel like killing them right now. Although I believe that they used to actually attack instead of just following you like little puppy dogs. We need 2 more flowers. Ah, our final flower. Now we want to, of course, we have to plant them. So we can tell these hobbits don't really do jack or diddly for themselves. One more. All right. Back to Milo. Milo has had the most quests for us out of all of them. And all of his are these silly little fetch quests. Can we get to him from here? No. Maybe. Nope. Alright. What was that, 5? We have gotten lost 5 times. Which is probably far less than I got lost the last time, even with the help of Flower and Diggy. So thank you to Flower and Diggy for helping me kind of, sort of, learn the layout of the place. Hello.
Oh, good day. Could I take...
You have done well, and I think the farm is ready. All right, so yeah, because it's not dusk, we did not get one of the quests, and that was to light lanterns. If it had been dark, we would have gotten that quest. I am more than happy to not have to do it, even though, well, you know what? It would have been easy to do while doing other stuff.
Is
All
there
right.
something I can do for you?
Now I need to help Nibs and Hal Gamgee, which is, of course, not inside here. How many of these things do we have now? 21 of them. Let's see if I remember how to... What was it? Okay. To use multiples of an item at once, Alt right click on the stack. So hold down Alt, right click, and we can use them all at once. And what did I get for reputation with the Matham Society? Still an acquaintance, but moving our way towards friend. Oh, maybe I should not be typing in world chat while I'm running. Okay, $1 million question. Can we get out of here now? And the answer is yes. Yes, we can. Well then. Yes, once again, thanks to Flower and Diggy, I only got lost in there like 5 times. Instead of, you know, the 20 or 30 I would usually get lost in there. We'll start with... I think we have to start with Nibs.
Mercy me! Will you hear me out?
You want me to kill some locusts and blah, blah, blah. And
Gracious me! I need your help.
gather some oats. Hey, the whole purpose we got sent out here was for oats. All right. course, they seem to have a bit of a bug problem. So I guess we're going to have to help them take care of that too. A locust problem, to be specific. Guarantee if they had a locust problem, though, they wouldn't have hardly a shred of anything growing in here right now. Must face target. Once again, how much more facing the target can I be than right in the middle of it? All right, so gathered all the oats. Now we just need to deal with their bug problem and find anything amiss in his fields. I love how we're using an arrow on a swarm of locusts. I don't think it works that way. I don't think a swarm of locusts is one giant mass. They can be hit like that. Oh, we might as well get rid of these too while we're at it. Huh! We're just gathering all of them up. Okay. Sure, why not? Alright, that's enough. So we still need to find something amiss in his field. Well, here's something amiss right here. Mysterious relic. In the center of the field stands an evil-looking relic, clearly not of hobbit make. You stare warily at the relic, but it divulges none of its secrets. You feel vaguely ill. An unhealthy aura seems to emanate from the relic.
Can't a body be left alone?
Do you know what this horrible thing is? If you know anything about it, you need to tell me at once. I will not stand for this sort of thing, I tell you. We are honest, respectable folk, and do not deserve to have such awful things placed in our backyards without our knowledge or consent. I mean, honestly, have you ever seen such a thing? Yeah, kind of. I can't tell you exactly what it is, but it's certainly not nice. Ah. Found something amiss in Nib Chubb's field. I mean, pretty much just a starving wolf trying to get a meal. Of course, the fact that the wolf is starving and yet it's got an elk is kind of concerning.
Oh, mercy me!
All right, he's happy I got the oats.
Goodness.
And he's worried about wolves.
Mercy me.
And says to go talk to Hal Gamgee. So now finally we can talk to Hal Gamgee. We've actually managed to blow through this pretty quick. I'm kind of surprised. Hal?
What do you need?
You want me to collect some elk meat? Very good. I can do that. That's definitely not an elk. That's not an elk. That's not an elk. Those are all creepy critters. Ah, it's a big old spider. I mean, when the spider's almost big enough for you to ride on, that is not the animal you want to mess with. Where are our elk? Ah. There we go. Sorry, dear. Or elk. Got a sturdy hide from it. Okay. Got a bunch of junk to sell. What else is new, right? Alright, Hal.
Hello. Might I speak with you a moment?
So you need me to use this meat to set a trap for a wolf named Bonefang. Well, yes, teeth are usually made out of bone. But I'm assuming that's not what you mean by Bonefang. I'm assuming this wolf is big enough to shatter bones with his jaw. Alright, I think we had a little lag there. But usually Thormurn is able to move an attack. Oh, that is not a spider or wolf or anything else. That is a goblin. Well, you don't belong here at all. A lot of wolves here. Clear this area out of some wolves. Oh, did I miss one? I did. Alright, couple more, and then we can set the bait. Make it hard for him to call back up. Ah, there's Bonefang. Oh, he is a big old wolf, isn't he? Big old pretty wolf. Sorry, Bonefang, you've been causing too much trouble. Ah, he did manage to call one. But he could have called four more of them if I hadn't killed a few. So, yay. Look at all the deer I missed earlier. I'm sure the hobbits would have appreciated me killing one of them, considering they're all up in the food.
Just a moment.
Sam's kitchen knife. Hal's old hunting bow. Actually might be okay. Ah, but strange flowers, 3 agility to 2 to stealth. I'm gonna go with the strange flowers.
Please, stay a moment.
Now he wants me to go back to talk to Alban up at North Cotton again. And I think with that, it closes out the quest here. And the next area we get to go to is Dwelling, which is another Hobbit area, technically. But one with a whole different series of problems. I think once we turn this in and pick up the next quest, I am going to see... I'm going to go check a couple areas around Bree to see if I can't find some scholar mats for Thormurn, because he is in desperate need of them. He's very close to level 32. I don't think this is going to do it, but he's very close to it, so he will be getting... Oh, that dagger is actually nice. What else do you have? But that bow is actually nice. Oh, well, since he probably uses his bow a little more than his swords, we're definitely going to go with the bow.
Please, stay a moment.
And you want me to talk to somebody in the Dwelling. So we've swapped out... Yeah, because that new bow has got like plus 14 to agility, plus 66 to critical rating. Now, the old one did have a 2.5% decrease in skill inductions, but I think I can afford to lose that in favor of all that agility. Now, we wanted to go to Bree. So, our closest bet is to head to Mickle Delving and grab the stable to us, Bree. And since we're looking for the earliest scholar mats, we probably want to check our Chat and Comb. Or outside of our Chat and Comb, I should say.
Good day.
West Bree, please. And thank you. I got 5 more gift mathams, which I can't use while I'm riding a horse. So that was alt right click. That's another 3,500 rep. Bringing our total up to... actually, very close. Only 1,800 away from friend with the Matham Society. Very good.
Can I help you find something, friend?
You can buy some junk off me. Can you do that? I'd really appreciate it. My bags are quite the mess. You have no idea. I don't know what you're going to do with any of this junk, but you're welcome to it. And I thank you for your gold. All right. Now, fun fact, while I was getting ready for my stream, I would obviously had to start in the Prancing Pony to do his little ale loop for the Ale Association. And there were a couple of role players in there having a decent time. Actually telling a pretty interesting story. It was rather nice to see. So, I guess depending on the time of day you come to Lonelands, you might actually find some roleplay going on. Hello, Saucier. You say you're late to the party, but pleasant Tuesday evening, Miss Bell and friends. Well, good evening to you. We just finished we finished the epic quest in Lonelands and all of Oakbarton. And now we are going to look, because Thormurn is in desperate need of some scholar materials, so he can get started on that. And we probably won't be but another, maybe 15, 20 minutes. Not too much longer than that, because, of course, Tuesday nights is Dungeon Delver's first edition AD&D game. You don't want to miss that. It's a lot of fun. Now, I do not know if we're going to find scholar mats out this way, but I guess we'll find out. And I guess we can turn that off so it's not annoying us. If we find any, it would probably be over in some of these ruins here. I don't see any indication of... No, I don't see any indication of any there. So how are you doing? Have you had a good day? This is the place I was looking for. Which we can freely go through because we're way over level. Woohoo! Man, I'd hate to have to sleep in those beds. You'd be sound asleep and it starts raining and you got nothing over your head. Yeah, no. That would absolutely suck. And while I don't necessarily feel bad for bandits, it still sucks. I did not see a single marker for, I guess, just of note, the very beginning of the starter area for Breland, you're not going to find materials. Nice week thus far. I've been playing a mud game called Alter Aeon. Or Eon. That kind of reminds me of Eon Flux. No graphics, it's a text-only game. Oh, so like old school games you might have played on BBSs. I think in my Steam library I have like Zork. I've heard of Zork. I don't think I ever played it, but I have heard of it. I know I used to play some little mud in the, like, I was subscribed to a BBS for about, what, 5 or 6 months, and this was like ages ago, so it was like 95, 96, something like that. So I no longer remember the name of the BBS, and I no longer remember the name of the game, but I remember MUDs. They could be quite fun and challenging because you actually had to imagine everything in your head. But I have an old school mud that I picked up on Steam, because they put it up on Steam. It's been running for a number of years. And I would tab out of this to check, but unfortunately I can't. I think it's called Carrion Fields. And it's supposed to be quite challenging and have PvP in it. But yeah, I imagine it's has to have been around for a number of years, because I don't think a lot of MUDs have started in ages. Alter Aeon. Or Eon. Let me write that down. I don't know if I can find my pen. I'll use this one. I'll take a look at it. Alter Eon. Mud. Free to play. Alright. I've written that down. Oh. Hi, lady. Bye, lady. Ha ha. None of you even notice I exist. Bye, bye, bye. Yeah, I have to admit, the one thing they really could do is increase the number of scholar nodes for the first tier. It is actually quite difficult to find them. Yeah, I've heard of Carrion Fields, although I haven't tried it. I think it's still active. It seems to be, and like I said, they did put it up on Steam, probably hoping to attract some more players. I don't know how well that worked out. Like I said, I haven't tried it. I'm a little put off by the PvP portion. But that doesn't mean I won't try it. Oh, is that on the other side of the wall? It is. Oh, excuse me. Can I get over this? I can. Yeah, we're not... We might find a couple, but I don't know if we're going to find enough to get him. Oh, look, somebody defeated Bogark. The warg that terrorizes the new players. Bugark? I have no clue how to say his name. I just know he is the bane of a new player's existence because he's several levels higher than what most players are when they come out here. He's like kind of an elite, and he hits like a freight train. Yeah, there he is. Right there. You see, he's level 15. He's got 1,350 points. He is an elite. And most players that come out here are probably going to be about level 8 to 10 range. So running into him is, to say the very least, interesting. Not... Oh. To say not allowed to be used while mounted. We can gather materials while mounted? Okay, nothing up there. So we found like 3 so far around these ruins, but that's about it. Kind of slim pickings. Like I said, I would really like to see standing some games add some more tier 1 materials to the starter area. Oh, wow, we're that close to the Lonelands. I was sitting there going, whoa, hi, bye. Good thing he didn't notice me. I'm just standing there with like a level 55 half-orc right next to me. That could have gone badly. My level 31 self would have been a smear all over the ground. But yeah, I'd forgotten how easy it is to slip from Chetwood into the Lonelands. And that the absolute worst place to do it, too. So, you imagine I just went, whoa, and I'm level 31. Imagine the level 10 player accidentally crossing over there and running into a level 55 upward. And I can laugh about that because I've been one of those players in the past. It's like one hit and I'm dead. I'm like, wait, what happened? All right. So we are out in the Midgewater Marshes. And we have found one. Might as well check the supply crates. You never know when you find something you actually can use. In this case, no. Oh good, we get to go swimming. And of course, Thormurn has been out this way before because he did do a, what do you call it? Yeah, that was 2. LOTRO point run. And in fact, I have a few videos up of him gathering LOTRO points in Eredluin, the Shire. I think we did the Shire, and Breland. So LOTRO has no instance maps, just one continuous world. Cool. I mean, you do have loading screens to go in and out of buildings, and there are a couple instances that are separate from the world, but for the most part, the world is very open, yes. And I do agree, I like that a whole lot. I much prefer this to loading screen city and, oh, you can't go to that area because you're not, you know, you haven't done enough quests and you're not high enough level. I kind of prefer the, oops, I crossed into the wrong place and, oh, shoot, I shouldn't be here. I kind of like that. I don't think I'm going to find too many more unless I could find some more ruins or something. Plenty of copper and Rowan out here. But, I don't know. Dear Standing Stone Games, if you ever see this, could you please add more Tier 1 Scholar material nodes to the game? Thank you. Signed, a longtime fan. Like they're ever going to see that, but you know. Wishful thinking, right? So there's those ruins that we were just at, which we didn't find, I think, but one. And we found another spot with one. I might laugh if it turns out that the Shire is the best place to gather these. That would be amusing. And we might as well do one more quick run through here. I don't think we have too many of them so far. 17, and I think I have 3 in the vault. Yeah, that's barely gonna move the needle on crafting. We got spiders here. We've got one of the Breland deed items right there. I see no markers for any scholar mats whatsoever. Oh, wait. Nope. We found one. Two age scraps. Cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap. The last couple gave me 3 each. So, big ruins over there. That's a big tree. I'm sorry, if the tree's big enough that you could probably carve a small house into it without hurting it too much, that's a big tree. What is this game on? What you mean? What am I running it on, or? The game is Lord of the Rings Online, and it's on PC. You can either play it through the launcher itself, or you can play it through Steam. Oh, you're welcome. And hello. I hope you've had a good day. And I am almost done with the video or stream, but if you have any questions about the game, feel free to add them or ask them in comments. I do try to make sure I answer comments at least twice a week, if not more often. And if I don't know the answer, I can always find out the answer easily. I have a terrible day, but tomorrow will be better. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I know how it can be some days, just kind of But that is a very good good outlook to have, that tomorrow will be better. Oh, that's right. I am streaming tomorrow, although I won't be streaming LOTRO. We're going to do a little pre-Halloween stream, and I'm going to be streaming a little game I found on Steam recently that actually came out recently. Wow, word salad, right? But it's called Dollmare, and you play as somebody working in a doll factory, and it definitely has some pretty creepy looking vibes. All right, I think that is probably about all we're gonna get. So I guess I'll take what little I found back to the crafting hall. My grandma's funeral is today. Me and my husband and kids are very sick, and my husband's gout is flared up, so he can hardly get around, and I have so much to do. Oh, I am so sorry. That's okay. I totally get it. Well, all my grandparents are long dead, but yeah, I remember what that was like, especially my grandfather, who I absolutely adored. And yeah, it is absolutely fine to vent, you know. Better to vent to somebody, anyone, than hold it all in and then explode later. But yeah, I'm my condolences to you. And I do hope that you and your husband and your kids all feel better very soon. And I do know it's going to take time to... You don't get over losses like that, but time for the majority of the hurt to go away. This was my closest grandparent. I called her every week and grew up seeing her regularly. Yeah, that sounds like my grandfather to me. He was just an awesome man. Had his own business repairing TVs back when TVs were still a new thing.
How can I be of service?
He was just a really good man. Yeah. Well, and for me,
How may I help you?
I had already had time to accept the fact that I wasn't going to talk to him again, because unfortunately he had Parkinson's. And by the end of it, he was pretty much unable to talk or do anything like that. So I guess you could say we ended up mourning him early. All right. Let's see what we can get with this little tiny bit we found. Not much. Yeah, I really do not feel like buying these things on the auction house because people sell them for absolutely ridiculous prices. Thank you, Sorry Strangers Online. Random oversharing. Yeah, my grandma had dementia, but it just came on so fast I wasn't prepared seeing her go like that. Yeah, I am sorry to hear that. And like I said, don't worry about venting. We all need to do that sometimes. Yeah, Lord of the Rings is probably one of the best fantasy series ever written. Scholar lore. Yes, we're gonna make some of those. If you would like a little further distraction, if your part of your brain lives in Lord of the Rings at all times, I'd have to say part of mine too, considering I've been playing this game for 15 years and counting. If you like Dungeons and Dragons, first edition Dungeons and Dragons, I have a good friend named the Dungeon Delver who on Tuesday nights, and he's already started, he does a stream where he and a few players play the game. And it's always a lot of fun. So I will grab his link. I think we're pretty much done what we can do on Thormurn. So let me go ahead and grab his link. Because like I said, he has already started. And I always highly recommend people go check him out. Because it is a lot of fun. And it's not just one of those scripted things. They actually play the game off the cuff. And if you have questions, they have answers. If he doesn't have answers, one of his players has answers. And if one of the players doesn't have answers, then the chat usually does. And it's a very lively chat usually. So yeah, it's going on right now. And yeah, I am playing Skyrim too. So I have that. If you're interested in checking out those videos, those are my Saturday videos. And I've been having a lot of fun with that. All right, so there's the Dungeon Delver stream. And like I said, he has already started. So, well, thank you. I appreciate it. So I highly recommend going to check him out. And let me thank a moment to everybody who stopped by. Thank you, Drive By. Thank you, Deplorables. Thank you to Cult Classic Cage. Always appreciate you being here. Thank you to Sorcier. And thank you to Sarah. And once again, my condolences. And I hope you will all feel better from whatever illness that you have. Now, I'm going to stop chattering your ear off. Head on over to the Dungeon Delver. Thank you all. And until next time, bye for now.